Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how I get these twists. First part of the video though, I'm going to show you how I make my own passion twist hair. So if you do want to skip the first like couple minutes or couple seconds of the video, if you don't want to learn how to make the hair and just want to learn how to do the twist, then you can go ahead and feel free to do that. The number one reason I do make my own passion twist hair is because I want it to be really long. I also can't find passion twist hair in this color. And finally, last reason is because it's way cheaper to do it if you make your own rather than use the store-bought ones. So if you want to see how I got this style, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys how big of a section I like to use. And then what I do is I twist it up a little and start from the middle of the hair and wrap both sides around. And while I'm wrapping, I do a twisting motion. As you can see, it's really like coiled up. And then I just secure it with the end of the perm rod and set it aside. I'm just going to show you guys one more time so you guys get an idea of how thick of a section I use. So this part, I probably used about total 60 perm rods to get the hair that I needed for the style. So I only own 24, so I had to do it 3 times. So after I do them all, I pour boiling water on them and then just let it sit for like a minute. Then after that, I pour it out, dry them off. And then I just unravel them once they cool down. They're not fully dry, but they don't need to be. So yeah, I'm just untwisting it, and then once I untwist it, I'm going to unravel it and separate both sides to get my passion twist. And then this is all the hair after it's dried. Okay guys, so I pretty much did my whole entire head, well, most of it, and I'm just going to show you guys how I do this last little quadrant. And you guys saw me make the hair that I'm using. So this is what it's looking like. The reason I make this hair though is because they don't sell the passion twist in the color of my hair, but they sell the regular kanekalon hair, so I just made it myself. If you want them to be tighter curls, you can use like a smaller perm rod, but I just used what I had because we don't go buying things for no reason, you know? Okay, so I just start off with like hair that's been washed and moisturized and dried, which is this. So I'm just gonna part my first section and I wanna match it up with the other side. So once I separated the majority of it, I'm just gonna brush my hair out. And I'm gonna put this hair and scalp conditioner by African Gold on the lengths of my hair. And this is just gonna keep it like really oily and moisturized and shiny. So this section I'm just gonna do in 2. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my edge control with my edges brush and just brush it onto like the root part of my hair. It's just gonna make it like extra shiny and tight. Okay, so basically when you're doing this, you're gonna need 2 of these, and you're gonna wanna make sure the curl goes the same way and when you're doing it so that it like looks proper. But what I do, since I made my sections pretty thick, I'm just gonna split this in half. That way I know the curl goes the same way and it has a matching piece. Okay, so once I have my separate pieces, you're gonna see they're all like separated like this and a little bit frizzy. That's how you want to do it. Even if you do have pieces from the store, you're going to want to use 2 separate ones, but make sure you separate them so they look like this, a little bit more frizzy. That way your twist will turn out a little bit better. This is what mine looks like once I separate it. This is 2 pieces, and I just attach it right here and leave like just a little bit at the top, but I want them long, so I'm just doing it like that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold it up to my hair, take a little piece of it out and put it like through the middle to make like a braid, but not the whole section, just a bit of it. And then I'm gonna like cornrow it in for the first little bit just to make sure it's super secure. And then once I get down to about like this much, I'm just gonna take that extra little piece, split it up and twist it. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you one more time up close. I'm gonna take my edge control and comb my hairs down, taking a little section, pulling it through and holding it tight, and then just cornrowing like the first ½ inch. And then continue with the braid. Once you're down enough, add that little piece of hair and just twist the rest. Okay, so this is the finished product. As you can see, it's really long. And because it is fashion twist, it's not as heavy as braids, which is super good. So like it doesn't feel super heavy on my hair, even though it's super long. So making the twists myself is definitely way cheaper than buying fashion twists. So it cost me about $10 for all the hair I used. I used a pack and a half. And let me show you. This is the hair I used here. And I used a pack and a half of this only. And then each one of these is only $7.50, I believe. So I spent probably like $10 max on the hair. If you're to go out and buy your own passion twist hair, it's gonna be like way more than that. So I tried to keep this tutorial a little bit shorter, not too long. Hopefully it was still very informative. Hopefully this helped you guys out a little bit. And if you guys do this, send me your pictures and stuff on Instagram because I want to see how they turned out for you. But yeah, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.